Hello and good day, welcome to our YouTube channel, God's Promises. And today's video will be a fast, concise overview. Book of Isaiah, chapter 23. Let's get started now. The book of Isaiah is one of the most profound books in the Bible, containing powerful prophecies about God's judgment and salvation. In chapter 23, the prophet Isaiah prophesies against the city of Tyre and its prideful inhabitants. Tyre was a wealthy and powerful coastal city, known for its trade and commerce, and its people had become arrogant and boastful because of their success. Isaiah begins his prophecy with a warning to the inhabitants of Tyre that their pride will be humbled, and they will be brought low. He uses imagery of ships sailing to illustrate the destruction that is to come, saying, "Be silent, you inhabitants of the coastland, you merchants of Sidon. Your messengers crossed the sea and were on many waters. The grain of the Nile, the harvest of the river, was her revenue, and she became the marketplace of the nations." Isaiah 23 verses 2-3. Isaiah then goes on to describe the devastation that will come upon Tyre, saying, "And it shall come to pass in that day that Tyre will be forgotten 70 years, according to the days of one king. At the end of 70 years, it will happen to Tyre as in the song of the prostitute." Isaiah 23 verses 15-16. The prophecy goes on to describe how Tyre's wealth and power will be stripped away, and the city will be reduced to a mere fishing village. The lesson we can learn from this chapter is the danger of pride and the consequences of putting our trust in wealth and material possessions. Tyre was a city that had everything it needed to thrive: wealth, power, and influence. But its inhabitants became prideful and arrogant, thinking they were invincible. They put their trust in their wealth and their own abilities, rather than in God. As a result, they were brought low and their wealth and power were stripped away. This is a warning for us today to be careful not to put our trust in material possessions and to guard against pride and arrogance. We must remember that everything we have comes from God and that we are called to use our resources for His purposes, not our own. In addition, the prophecy of Tyre's destruction also points to the ultimate judgment that is to come upon the world. Isaiah's prophecy reminds us that God will judge the nations and that those who trust in their own abilities and reject Him will be brought low. However, the chapter also contains a glimmer of hope, as Isaiah speaks of a time when the nations will turn to God and worship Him. Overall, Isaiah chapter 23 teaches us the importance of humility, trust in God, and the danger of pride and arrogance. We must remember that everything we have is a gift from God, and we are called to use our resources for His purposes. We must guard against pride and arrogance and put our trust in God alone, knowing that He is the one who gives us true wealth, power, and influence. Thank you for visiting us today. Please share with us your favorite Bible chapter below in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help our channel grow. Looking forward to see you back here for our next video. Always take good care.